first.
Okay,
DJ Top Shotter. Hey, on this question, you guys can answer like how you're answering. And this for you both. Having a company, and this is not your only building.
We want to master.
Yeah.
We want to master this building first.
Yeah.
And then we'll expand. But we like to. The first store that we opened up in Pittsburgh, we had it for 10 years.
Okay.
And on the 10th year, we decided to move to Atlanta for expansion.
Yeah.
So we opened up this one, but we like to conquer one business first before we move on to the next one. We just opened up in February.
Okay.
We haven't been open for a whole year due to, the break-in.
Yeah.
So we got broken into. They drove a SRT Charger through the front door, stole all our clothes, and we're back open. So it's time to, regroup.
Nothing changed.
Regroup, refocus. Our minds got stronger. We're not used to going through, adversity in another city.
Yeah.
So back home, it's a little bit easier because there's other ways to, pivot to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit easier. But here, we had to rely on each other to basically, stand strong and push through.
And see, it's dope to say, and I think what I was going was, it's just safe to say this is not an experiment anymore.
No.
You guys know exactly what it takes to make this. So how difficult, or what's the mindset like when you got this going on? We got kids, and you still got to balance everyday life, and then have a thriving business. What is the mentality like to balance that?
To be honest with you, me personally, I just went through this. I had to take a day. I just had to take a day, and I feel like self-care, and I'm glad that I have a partner who's supportive of that, but you got to have self-care, man. You got to have time to fill your cup up so you can keep going. And you have to keep in mind that you're going to deal with adversity. That's part of being an adult. Keep pushing, don't give up. If you give up, then that's a sign of weakness. Keep pushing and make sure you checking in on your self-help, check in on each other, and be open with your communication. Like, he has a family, I have a family, and plus we're family and we're business partners. So if he need a day, you have to tell me.
Yeah.
And vice versa, or else we'll never know. But you got to talk about your issues, because if they brew, then that just leads to, inconsistencies in your business. So really just being up on your self-care and having that open line communication, for real.
You made a great point, and I still got to go to BJ with that. You just made a great point. And I think as men, we be trying to be a little too hard. To own something with somebody is basically a relationship that you also have to water and manage.
That's a fact.
So you guys saying that it's really important for y'all to communicate also with each other. Like, if anything's going wrong, y'all still got to be like, hey, right now I'm here mentally, boom, boom. That is dope.
And then we grew up together, so
yeah,
since babies. So I know him like the back of my hand. So the day he needed the day off, I text him, he ain't text back. I'm like, okay, he needs a day off. I know him. I know this man.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needs to.
It's no beef.
Yeah. No,
he ain't messing with me. He's not rocking with me.
I just know him. So it was just like, go take your day off. You know what I mean? We're gonna be cool. But everybody needs the self-care. You need time to yourself, and because you're a Scorpio, we need a little more time to ourselves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's very important. It's very important. Oh, so
before you go past the question, can I just ask, like, on the man side of things, I feel like self-care is what I want to say. It's spoken of very easily when it comes down to women. If you don't mind, can you go into, if you don't mind, in the detail, what is a self-care day for you?
Secret, I was incarcerated for 12 years. So you don't get the what would I say? You don't get the luxury of being by yourself. You're always, the day room is there, so when you want to retreat, you just go to your cell. So I'm not a person who's against anything that works for me. If it works for me, I'm going to keep doing it. And me isolating myself and doing the things that I want to do for me, it helps me and it helps everybody around me. So a day for self-care could be just being by myself reading. I might just ride around the city. go down the belt line and just be kicking it, you know? But it's me pouring into me to make sure that my cup is full.
Yeah, I also want to say, like, self-care really is just anything that put your mind in peace. You feel me? Like, I could do this and not have to worry about X, Y, and Z out there. Like, I could do this for this 30 minutes, 2 hours, all day and be like, all right. All right, now come on with the bullshit. You feel me? Like, something that you could do to, like, release, bro. Even if that's smoking. Like, if you could smoke and, like, sit, like you said, sit by yourself for a few hours, and after that, you're like, all right, I could take some calls now. All right, I can go deal with this bullshit. That's self-care. It don't gotta just be a, you feel me, oh, I did this, I went in here. No, anything that puts your mind at peace to where you now feel like, all right, after I'm done doing this, I can willingly take this bullshit that I know is coming. That's self-care, bro. Straight like that.
I like that. Just one last thing. I wanted to get your opinion. Well, not your opinion, but like balancing being a business owner, taking care of your home life, and making sure everybody else is, I guess, somewhat happy. That's it. That is for the top shotter.
It's important to have a strong core. People around you, the energy that you let around you. You need to have that. The mindset has to be very strong. Entrepreneurs not for the weak. If we don't work, we don't get paid.
For sure.
If we don't work, we not get paid. There's nobody that's coming in giving us a check every 2 weeks. It doesn't happen like that. We're not on salary. So we have to be everything to our families because they're dependent on us, and there's other people that's dependent on us also. So with that big burden, it feels it's a great thing because, you know, like, I'm not in this by myself, which a lot of men really think, you know, we're by ourselves, even though we have, you know, all of this going on. We got people calling us. We have to answer all these emails, do all these different things. It's good to know that you're not by yourself. And we do have a core, and the communication is everything.
That's what's up right now. Let's go with the vigilante, man. What's going on with the vigilante?
I'm just chilling, man.
What's happening with it, man?
Been a minute. What's going on?
How have social media? How I'm trying to say this? Have social media made your love life difficult?
That's a great question.
Thank you, man.
That's a great question.
Thank you, man.
You're the first person to ever ask me that.
Thank you, man.
I'm gonna answer that and talk and speak more on his point as well too.
Do your thing.
All right. So one of the greatest blessings of my career is that I didn't realize that when I was starting that I was doing something called building career equity.
Okay.
So me building my career equity was me building for so long that it was so many other brands that when they first started, now these new brands, now they're looking at my career and they're going, okay, we want the type of exposure that he has.
Okay.
So now because of that, I got hit up by a spa last week, and that spa offered me every amenity that was at their thing. I've never been to the spa before. So now this is circling back to self-care. So then the girl that I took to the spa, it was actually our first date. So we went to the spa. We did.
That's where you had a little water going.
You seen that?
Yeah, okay then.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I had the little water going.
Okay.
And then, you know, I got a couple massages. My feet done for the first time, hands done for the second time. I did a Zaxby's commercial with hand modeling, so that was the first time I did it. And then this time it's second time. I had never been to the spa. So when I go to places like that, I don't look at it like, oh, I want to come back. Even though I do, I look at it like, okay, how much is this stuff that's in here? Because I want to buy it for the crib so I can turn every single day into a self-care day.
Okay.
So with social media, what it does is that it just, to me, social media never changes people. It exposes who you already were on the inside. Ooh. So a lot of women have competition anxiety. So when they see me with the girl that's at the spa, they're like, okay, he has too many women. I don't want to be involved. And then you have the other women that are like, oh.
So you said the competition anxiety is when they don't want to compete?
When they don't want to compete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't respect women like that because I'm a rarity. So if you did want to come my way, then that means that now you see what this woman is doing, apparently something to get in my grace. So now you have to do whatever it is that you do to put your best foot forward to not be in my grace.
So you're not against a woman approaching you?
I love it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I've had it for years. All the time. I'm still one of those few people that approach in person.
You feel what I'm saying?
I do everything. I do the DM. I do in person. I do when we at the store. I do when we at the gym. I do every way.
Yeah.
Every way. If you approach me, I respect you more.
See, women ain't ready for men like him. That's a man with self-respect.
I'm just asking. Would you approach a man?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let me get some of that cranberry.
Would you approach a man?
Yeah, I'll approach a man. But that's like, it gotta be a strong like attraction for me to do that. But if I want you though, I know how to make you come to me.
And that's what women do that a lot. Women do that a lot. They make you come to them instead of just wanting to come to you. They just try to make you come to them.
Did I finish?
Because you the man.
No, I don't know.
No, I want to hear the rest. I want to hear the rest today. Go ahead.
Manipulate.
I like a man to be a man.
There was.
Court me.
Now, okay, now what does courting look like?
Is that missing right now?
Well, first we got to know what it looked like first.
Yeah, what
does that look like?
In your version, what does that look like?
Just respectfully, approaching me respectfully, not to doing too much. I think that's what men like go wrong
when
at.
Doing too much.
Yeah,
Like
I was gonna say that same thing.
when I feel like you're flirting too hard or you're trying to, sometimes I hate when men say just anything when they don't know what to say. That it irks me a lot.
And your representative is so present that you are no longer authentic. So now you're just giving out lines to try to keep the conversation going, to try to figure out the route to get to where they're trying to get to.
Yeah,
Say that
this
one
was
more
a
time
nice way
so I
to
can
put it.
catch
I
that.
was
Yeah,
just
I
saying,
know.
that's so beautiful.
Catch that.
The way you put it, but that's exactly what it is.
If you could try to find that one more time.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to see because I pulled that.
Paraphrase it if you got to. Yeah, it was smooth. It was smooth.
It was.
It was.
That's called the vice presidency.
What's her name?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.